A young woman's nude body was discovered on an NYC sidewalk, crammed into a green duffel bag. According to police and sources, a naked young woman's body was discovered tucked in a duffel bag and discarded in a dilapidated area of East Harlem, where residents said they urgently need additional police. Locals told the Post that at around 7 p.m. on Monday, a neighborhood worker was removing rubbish beneath Metro-North Railroad tracks at 125th Street and Park Avenue when he uncovered the graphic discovery and alerted MTA police. Smokey Rodriguez, a local sanitation worker, stated on Tuesday, "This is the second time I know of them finding a dead body over there. I've been employed here since 2018, and I've witnessed drug users falling, hitting their heads, having seizures, and passing away." According to Rodriguez, 25, the area is usually overtaken by homeless people and used as a trash dump. There should be more police officers on duty in the area. They still require more, even with MTA cops. The body was discovered by a co-worker. He added, "They need more NYPD, especially in blind spots where people can't really see when it's dark. I am concerned about this. There are children in this area. They must reside here despite the fact that there's a lot of hazardous activity." According to individuals who spoke to the Post, the body of a white woman in her 20s was found inside a black trash bag, which was subsequently placed in a green duffel bag fastened with a drawstring and dropped on the pavement. The body showed no signs of trauma, and the cause of death has not yet been determined. The woman has not yet been recognized, but the NYPD has opened an inquiry while they wait for a complete medical examiner's report. After receiving a tip, a woman who works in the neighborhood claimed that police surrounded the area with canines. "We are shocked, of course," she remarked. "This is where we are." She said, "There are a lot of crazy people hanging out there. There they slumber. They enter here and demand money from the patrons. The region needs to be cleaned up." The discovery of a young woman's naked body stuffed in a green duffel bag and dumped on a Harlem sidewalk is more than a single crime scene. It is a mirror reflecting multiple layers of urban crisis in New York City. At its core, this tragedy represents three converging failures: individual violence, systemic neglect, and societal invisibility. While investigators continue to determine how and why this woman died, the method of disposal, a body hidden, discarded like trash, symbolizes profound dehumanization. It implies that somewhere, someone believed this life could be erased without consequence. That very belief exposes not only the cruelty of the perpetrator, but also the conditions that allowed such disregard take root. Dark, forgotten spaces, under police zones, and neglected communities where the vulnerable are unseen and unprotected. Locals' testimonies about constant disorder, homelessness, drug use, and insufficient police presence paint a picture of a neighborhood struggling at the intersection of poverty and abandonment. Their calls for help, they need more cops, more light, more safety, reveal both fear and fatigue. These communities are not just reacting to one murder. They are living within a sustained ecosystem of insecurity. From a broader perspective, this case highlights urgent civic lessons. Crime prevention cannot rely solely on arrests or patrols. It must involve environmental redesign, consistent social services, and compassionate outreach to the homeless and mentally ill. Protecting women, particularly those at social or economic risk, requires early intervention, housing stability, addiction treatment, and policing strategies rooted in trust. The young woman's identity will eventually emerge, and with it, perhaps a clearer picture of how she ended up beneath those tracks. But her anonymity right now, a white female in her 20s, underscores the tragedy of being lost twice, once in life, again in death. Ultimately, her story demands accountability on every level. The city must investigate thoroughly, protect those still living in danger, and reclaim neglected spaces before they become silent graveyards. Justice for this victim, therefore, is not only about finding who killed her, it is about preventing the next name from being written in a police report under a bridge, in a bag, on a cold New York sidewalk.